Okay, we are live, so I will hand it over to you, and I think you have just a little over a minute.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe. Alrighty. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. Today we are holding our local government grant program public hearing. Today we're going to go over the introductions of those presenting today, as well as the presentation on the proposed rule change, and then give an opportunity for oral public comment. So I will go ahead and start. My name is Robert Ellison. I work for Oregon Parks and Recreation Department as a policy analyst.
Hi, I'm Michelle Scalise. I am the manager of the Grants and Community Programs section at Oregon Parks and Recreation Department.
Perfect. Michelle, do you want to go ahead and go over the background?
Yeah, I will go over the background. The local government grant program administered by the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department provides financial assistance to local governments for the acquisition, development, and rehabilitation of public outdoor recreation opportunities throughout Oregon. The program is governed by Oregon Administrative Rules, Chapter 736, Division 006, which establishes program eligibility requirements, grant administration standards, scoring criteria, and match requirements. During the 2026 legislative session, the legislature adopted changes through the Senate Bill 1585 affecting the local government grant match requirements for certain communities. OPRD has identified the need to update the local government grant program rules to ensure consistency with these legislative changes and to accurately reflect current program administration.
Thank you. Do you want to cover the purpose of
Yes.
these rule
So the
revisions?
purpose of the rule revisions, the proposed rulemaking is limited in scope and intended to align existing local government grant program administrative rules with the legislative changes adopted through Senate Bill 1585. Proposed revisions would add language clarifying that cities and districts with populations under 20,000 qualify for reduced match requirements as provided by state law. The amendment is intended to ensure consistency between administrative rule and statute while preserving the existing structure and administration of the local government grant program. Staff does not anticipate broader policy or programmatic changes as part of this rulemaking effort. The proposed updates are administrative in nature and intended to maintain consistency with state law while providing clear guidance to applicants and program participants.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Mhm.
So just to go over where we are today, so research and development on this rulemaking started in 2026 with the Senate Bill 1585, as mentioned before. Um, at that point, OPRD drafted these rules to present to the commission. In June of 2026, the commission approved opening rulemaking. Public comment has now been open from the start of July and will continue through July 31st. Public comment period. Um, Comments are posted weekly on the OPRD website in relation to this rule specifically. Once this rulemaking public comment period is over, staff will analyze all comments received, whether that be via email, mail, or during this public hearing, and provide an analysis on all of those comments. The commission will review these rules again with all of the analyzed comments in September, and they may adopt, modified, or delay any action on the proposed rules. The process for today's hearing is as follows. The hearing is to provide an opportunity for public comment. At this hearing, there is no decisions that will be made. Each comment will be up to 3 minutes. Commenters will be called in the order they are registered or in the order that they raise their hand. This meeting is recorded and posted on our director's channel, YouTube. If you do not wish to comment, you can say pass or you can log off if you do not wish to comment. The public comment options are here on the screen, and I will go ahead and start this official section of the public hearing. So the hearing is now in session and it is being recorded to maintain a permanent record. My name is Robert Ellison and I am the hearings officer. Today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, and the time is 3:05 p.m. The purpose of this hearing is to provide opportunity for public comment on the proposed rule changes to Oregon Administrative Rules 736-006-0110, 0115, 0121, and 0125 by the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department regarding the changes to the local government grant program rules. The agency invites comments about whether the option should be considered for achieving whether other options should be considered for achieving the rule's goal while reducing negative impacts on business. In addition to presenting oral comments at this hearing, anyone may submit written comments until 5 p.m. on July 31st, 2026, which is the close of the public comment period. Comments received after the close of the public comment period will not be reviewed or considered by the agency unless the agency decides to extend the public comment period for everyone. Send comments to the public comment mailbox or to the State Parks office. Those addresses are posted on the PowerPoint on the slide on the screen. OPRD will not respond to questions during this portion of the hearing. After the close of the public comment period, staff will prepare a report to the agency, which will be available from the agency upon request and will be presented to the Parks Commission as they consider adoption of these rules. If you have questions as part of your testimony, I would appreciate if you would state those questions as concerns for the record. Please do not ask questions of those who are making formal comment. To provide better context for comments, I may ask follow-up questions. To respect each speaker, anyone not presenting has been muted. I ask that you limit your comments to 3 minutes. Again, you may submit written comments up until the close of the public comment period. The Q&A feature can be utilized for process questions, but we ask that any formal public comment be submitted in writing via mail, email, or online. When it's your turn to comment, you will be enabled to speak and a timer will appear on the screen. At this point, anyone who would like to submit public comment, please raise your hand. Anyone would like to raise their hand, that if you're having a trouble finding that, it is at the bottom of your screen on Zoom. Give it a few more seconds here. Seeing no hands raised, this will be the end of the public hearing. Again, thank you for coming and providing us or participating in this public comment period. Any who attended, the hearing is adjourned. However, as stated earlier, written comments will still be accepted till 5 p.m. July 31st, 2026. Thank you again.